Hello. Hey, Jen, you were coming to see me?
12 years ago, Michael Williams was a teacher at Walter Johnson High School when representatives from Morehouse College came to the school offering scholarships to African American males who had a 3.0 grade point average. At that time, there wasn't one.
Who's got a pen?
The principal called on Williams and another African American teacher for help.
It forced us to look at the opportunity achievement gap where we hadn't before. And so we pulled together a handful of students and polled them and asked them why they were not in those rigorous courses. Honestly, when we looked at it, we saw segregation or a segregated school at Walter Johnson at the time. A lot of people, as I say, don't like when I say it, but the vast majority of Black and Latino kids were in on-level courses.
From that discussion came the development of the Minority Scholars Program, aimed at reducing the achievement gap and increasing minority enrollment in honors and AP courses. The program is now in 22 high schools and 10 middle schools. MSP allows teachers to recommend students to a mid-year move to an honors course. And so far, the results are nothing short of astounding.
And our success rate was like 99.8%, which told us that that was a problem of ours, in our making. And I say ours, our school system.
Seriously, we are here in this second annual Intra-County Minority Scholars Program retreat, and this is huge. And we're moving, check? Check!
And that we were mislabeling students and not providing them the opportunity to thrive. And so we had to change that along with other things and make it more welcoming to Black and Latino students.
Williams says the achievement gap here in Montgomery County is directly related to the opportunity not being provided for those students to flourish. He says as a student growing up here in Montgomery County Public Schools, he faced many of the same challenges students today deal with when it comes to being given the chance to succeed.
We still see it as an achievement issue, something that the kids aren't doing as opposed to an opportunity issue. And that comes about in a lot of different ways. What was interesting is when we asked the kids why they weren't in those rigorous classes, it ran the gamut from, well, I didn't want to be the only Latino in class, which was an issue of not feeling welcome, which is again an issue of access and opportunity, to, well, my first day of class, the teacher said, are you sure you're in the right place? Which again is an issue of not feeling welcome and not having access or the opportunity.
The Minority Scholars Program has 4 initiatives: community outreach, peer-to-peer tutoring, college visits, and speaker series. These efforts are aimed at changing the culture.
By taking the easy way out, it is showing colleges that you're not willing to challenge yourself academically.
So achievement is not predicted by race, class, ethnicity, or gender. And as an African American educator,
that nowadays in contemporary society,
Michael Williams brings so much more to the classroom than knowledge.
And it helps MSP function a lot better because we need to diversify teachers. And it's often said, well, there are just not enough Black and Latino teachers out there. Well, maybe we need to do a better effort at digging them up, at finding it, at supporting them, and even supporting those who are already there. So I think we play a big role in terms of perception, like when students see teachers of color in front of the class, it's empowering in the same way that it's empowering to see an Oprah Winfrey or a Barack Obama.
the European colonization. Does anybody have an answer for that?
We've done some good things,
Kenedy.
but we still have a ways to go. And that becomes our issue when we're talking about race, when we're talking about gender, when we're talking about sexuality. We like to sometimes, oh, well, we're already advanced. You know, we're more advanced in those countries. And it prevents us from really looking ourselves in the mirror and saying, it doesn't matter where we are we far enough?
African Americans, a lot of Latinos, a lot of Native Americans were afraid to challenge the status quo.
And if we can look at ourselves in the mirror and we can say we're far enough, then the conversation is done.
We are here to create positive change.
But if we look at ourselves in the mirror and we realize that we're not there, we better keep talking.
Everyone here is here because you've decided that you are going to be exceptional.
Otherwise, we don't keep changing our society for the better.
MSP is for real. MSP is here to stay. MSP must spread, and we must continue this movement.
I'm Susan Kenedy for County Report This Week.